Good morning, students. Hope you all are well. So, in our previous class, we have discussed about our nerve cell or our neuron. That is the main part of our control and coordination chapter. So, already we have discussed the structure of the neuron. Today, we will discuss the nervous system, human nervous system, and the main parts of our human nervous system. So, this nervous system contains mainly two essential parts. One is the central nervous system, and another is the peripheral nervous system. Okay, so the central nervous system mainly contain our brain and the spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, it contains the cranial nerves. Okay, so the cranial nerves generally arise from the brain, and the spinal nerve, that is generally arise from the spinal cord. So as you can see in this diagram, these are the part of our central nervous system, that means it is the brain and our spinal cord. And the next one, that is the peripheral nervous system, that means it contains our cranial nerves and our spinal nerves. Okay, so the cranial nerves arise from our brain, and where it is goes or where these nerves are connected, it connected with some organs that present in our brain portion, that is our eyes, our mouth, ear, and some other parts of our head. And the peripheral nervous system, so these nerves generally goes from the arise from the spinal cord and goes into our arm, our hand, feet, legs, etc. Okay, so let's start about the central nervous system. So as I have told, the main part of the central nervous system is the brain and the spinal cord. So let's talk about our brain. So brain is the main coordinating center of our body or human body. So it is protected by the cranium, the hard portion of our brain, that is the cranium, and it is covered by three membrane. Okay, so it is covered by, or our cranium is covered by three membranes and called meninges, and it is filled with a fluid. It is filled with a fluid, and that fluid is known as the cerebrospinal fluid, which protects our brain from any kind of shock. Okay, so brain is the main coordinating center of human body. It contains protected by our cranium, and the cranium contains three membranes, means it is covered by three membranes, that is the meninges, and inside there is a fluid that is called the CSF or the cerebrospinal fluid, which protects our brain from shock. So in our brain there are three parts. It contains three parts: forebrain, midbrain, and the hindbrain. Okay, so our forebrain, that means the frontal portion of our brain, so it consists of cerebrum and the olfactory lobes. So what it contains? It contains cerebrum and the olfactory lobes. So it is the main thinking part of our brain. It controls our different type of functions like touch, smell, hearing, taste, eyesight, any kind of mental activity like thinking, learning, reasoning, memory, all kind of emotions, etc. So this is the function of the forebrain. Next is the midbrain, that means the middle part of the brain. So it controls the involuntary actions in our body and the reflex movement of our head, neck, and eyes. And the last part, or the last part of our brain, that is the hindbrain, and it also known as the cerebellum. It contains the cerebellum, pons, and the medulla. Okay, so cerebellum control all the body movements, our posture, our body balance. It controls this. Pons, it controls our respiration, and the medulla, it controls our heartbeat, blood pressure, swallowing of our food, coughing, sneezing, vomiting, etc. Okay, so our brain contain mainly three parts: forebrain, midbrain and the hindbrain. So forebrain is generally known as the cerebrum, and also it contains the olfactory lobe. Then midbrain and the hindbrain is known as the cerebellum, and it also contains pons and medulla oblongata. So the forebrain or the cerebrum is known as the thinking or the main intelligent part of our brain, because it is deals with all the thinking, learning, memory and all this kind of things. The midbrain, it controls some of the involuntary actions and the reflex movement of our eyes, neck and head. And the hindbrain, it controls our body movement and body balance. Okay, so as you can see in this diagram, this is actually the human brain, and it contains the forebrain, midbrain and the hindbrain. So this red portion is the cerebellum, then the green portion is the spinal cord. In this green upper part of the green portion, it contains the pons and the medulla oblongata, that means it is the part of our hindbrain. Then there is the frontal lobe and the parietal lobe. These are the parts of the forebrain, and temporal lobe also. So these are the part of the forebrain. So next is the spinal cord. So spinal cord starts from our brain and it extends up to our vertebral column. Okay, and it has 31 pair of spinal nerves. Okay, so how many pair of spinal nerves? 31 pairs of spinal nerves are present or associated with our spinal cord. Okay, so what is the function of spinal cord? It carries the message to and from the brain, and it also controls our reflex action. So as you can see in the diagram, this is actually the structure of our spinal cord. It is attached with the medulla oblongata, that is the part of the hindbrain, and it extend up to our vertebral column. So there are cranial nerves, then thoracic nerves, cervical nerve, thoracic nerve, lumbar nerve and sacral nerve. So all these are the spinal nerves, means these are some division of the spinal nerve, that is cervical, thoracic, lumbar and sacral. So all these mixed up together and form our spinal nerves.